It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. So, we're revisiting this again. Now, if you remember, about maybe a month ago, I got this footage from nctuff .com, and it was alleged rumor that Pimp C had been intimate with Beyonce. As you know, they're both legendary MC. Pimp C from Houston, Beyonce also from Houston. It was alleged that they had been intimate, and Pimp C pretty much never revealed that tape, and he died with that tape in his possession. So now, how many years? 25 years and a few DMs later, it has now been alleged that Jay Prince may have the footage to Beyonce and Pimp C. Jay Prince may have the footage to Beyonce and Pimp C. And Jay Prince has that footage in his possession, and he's not letting that footage get out. Probably, he probably knew Pimp C didn't want it to get out. And, he has it, and he's holding it and not letting it out. Now, here's the reason why people are alleging that this is true. Number one, with NC Tuff, there was an exchange of DMs with a particular person in the music industry who knows Jay Prince. Right now, again, we have to say alleged because we were not there. But if you take what this person is saying, that story about the sex tape with these two, and it would have been bigger than Kim Kardashian's, is true. And they allege that they made an assumption that maybe Jay Prince has the tape. Allegedly. They allegedly made that assumption. Now, another reason why people may think it is to be true, because remember, Pimp C was going to be on Big Pimpin'. He ended up being on Big Pimpin', but for some reason he didn't want to do the record at first. And a lot of people believe it's because he knew he had that footage of Beyonce, and he didn't want to go to New York on Jay-Z's turf and record that record, because he knew he had the footage. He didn't know whether Jay-Z found out about that footage or not. So he didn't feel comfortable going there, even though it was allegedly before her and Jay started dating. But Pimp C was making all these excuses not to do the song. Then his final excuse was, no, because Pac didn't mess with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z didn't mess with Pac. Anybody that didn't mess with Tupac, I ain't messing with them. But here's the kicker. Pimp C never met Tupac. Tupac was probably dead 5 years before this came about. And Pimp C never met or never knew Tupac. So how are you going to refuse a big bag and a big opportunity to do a record with Jay-Z? And you already had your boy Bun B on it. The label Jive Records is trying to convince you to do it. They want you to do it. How are you going to turn that down because Jay-Z had a problem with Tupac? That doesn't make sense. And it wasn't even really Jay-Z. It was Biggie, but Jay-Z was Biggie's boy. Yes, Tupac called Jay out in a couple of records, but the real beef was Bad Boy and Death Row. Jay-Z was not on Bad Boy. So he came up with this excuse, because he don't mess with Pac. And I am not doing no record with nobody that don't mess with Pac. But Pac, he never even met Pac or knew Pac. So who's going to throw away that bag? At that time, Jay-Z was the hottest in the game. And you're getting a chance to get on a record with a New York rapper, the hottest rapper in New York. and you're going to turn it down because he didn't mess with Tupac. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I totally agree. Totally agree with the person who got these DMs. I believe Jay Prince has that tape, and that's how Houston is. Houston, one thing I do like about them is they not gonna expose people from Houston. Jay Prince could easily use this as some sort of leverage with Jay-Z, but he's not gonna expose the Queen of Houston, which is Beyonce. And if this tape would have came out when Beyonce was in her prime, I don't think it would have got the same results as Kim Kardashian got. They would have shamed Beyonce. She may have been ran out of the business if this sex tape with a rapper, gangster rapper, I don't know if we'd consider Pimp C a gangster rapper, but rapper with Pimps, a sex tape with Pimp C would have came out. Let me know what you think. If Beyonce has this sex tape is true, you think of Beyonce, if this sex tape would have came out when Beyonce was in Destiny's Child and getting ready to blow up, you think she would have blew up more like Kim Kardashian, or do you think she would have been ran out of business? I think she would have been ran out of business. So this is something that would affect her image. And if Jay Prince has this tape, and this would be perfect leverage for him to use with Jay-Z as far as Megan Thee Stallion goes. He could give that footage to Carl Crawford, and Carl Crawford would have all the leverage in the world. But Jay Prince isn't going to do that because Houston, from what I've seen, they're not really going to expose people from Houston like that. And kudos to Jay Prince. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this sex tape exists? The more and more I hear stories come out, the more and more I believe this. Because that Pimp C not doing the record with Jay because he didn't get along with Tupac. I'm just not buying that. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends.